Welcome everyone, last day of the build, I hope. Got our everything stayed in place overnight. I did have to, one of these I had to put a little bit of glue on to make sure it stayed where it's supposed to, on one of the little tiles, I guess you'd call them there. Otherwise everything's looking good. Got our spire up there, doors and everything. Let's say it's got that good sense of depth with that. I'm gonna do the corner pieces here and towers, I guess, and these are just different enough to confuse me, so I'm hoping I can get this done right. So 4 of these pieces are essentially identical, except there's no, physically they're identical, but there's some paint obviously missing on 2 of them. And this one is shorter, and this one doesn't have like the little peg foot. So that, but otherwise it seems all these other pieces are identical to each other. You know, the ones that look identical are identical. So I'm hoping I can figure this out. I'm sort of looking at the picture on the box, and it seems, actually, it doesn't. There's only 2, but hit this one. They're next to each other. This, okay, that might be that one. Okay, but it still seems like this one should be the same as that one. Interesting. Oh, okay. We'll have to figure that out as we go along. Okay, so there's 3 with... There's 6 total, so it should just be... You would think it'd be every other one, but these 2 are right next to each other. Okay. And of course, the instructions don't have that detail on any of the pictures. They're all just color-coded, but that doesn't really... The color coding doesn't really tell you which one. Let me do a little more study on this, and I'll figure it out. I'll come back and we'll do the building. Because maybe if I look at the next batch that I haven't taken off the form yet, I can figure out which order they're supposed to go in. Alright, so I'll be right back with that, and we'll get to commence to building. Okay, based on the instructions, the picture on the box is wrong. It is supposed to be every other one. And just according to the way I'm reading the instructions, they go on, just work your way around going like that. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And we'll see how that goes. And I don't know that it's going to matter, but this is 26 is the top one. And 22 in the middle. Is there even... There are not even arrows on this one. So, but I think... Well, no, the arrows are longer, aren't they? Okay, so that must be some... Oh, that must be for the hoops. Okay. This is the first time these instructions have been really not on point to me. Okay, so 4, 3, 5. So I'm hoping I get this right. It looks like we start off with it going through there, so it's a little proud on that one. This one's as flush as it should be, I think. And same thing, these arrows go through here. Then this one goes the next one over this way. I hope. And we just sort of work our way around. Get the short one and the one without the peg on the bottom next to each other. Okay. And this one is next to that. And this this one, and last. Okay. Now these rings go on from top and bottom, I'm assuming. But I think I'll be lining up with those pegs with the That shouldn't be an issue. Stuck on the very top peg. Is that supposed to be? No. Okay. From the bottom, maybe? Let go over that one. Oh, wait a second. That might be where I need to have them lined up there. Okay, it looks like they're going to go over. Okay, and that gives you where to line them up with, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so they won't go over that top, from the top down, so something to keep in mind, and then get that on there, and so that tells us where to line them up at. Put the lid on the top, hopefully, and I think those look all uniform to me. Get on one, try and work your way, wiggle it around there. Yeah, it dropped in reasonably easy. I'm worried about crunching this bottom part as I'm holding this, trying to force it in. But it went in pretty flush there. Now this is sort of similar to the spire we did on the first one, so we got stack them up biggest to smallest. And then feed them on in reverse, I think. And you, okay, and you go on the top here. Alright, not too bad. Honestly, it took me a lot longer to get the pieces off and sanded than it did to put them in. Now let's see if it'll install. This one is supposedly this one. So let's see how that works. That goes in here. Nope, I got them backwards. Yeah, this one, these two should be flip-flopped. Because that, yeah, yep. I wonder if I can do that without taking the whole thing. And that's going to mess up all the other. Okay. That piece is still one piece. I can pop you. Okay, so maybe I should have went the other way. Not sure. I think for this one, since it's the back, I'm just going to flip-flop them and let two of the window. That's probably what happened to their picture too. I just didn't want to undo everything. Okay. Okay, that's. I was thinking that might be the issue. Come on, pop off of there. My thumb's still hurting from yesterday, so I was sort of having a hard time gripping and pressing. Okay, so put you there, and you there. Put the lid back on, maybe. See if it cooperates again. It did. Yeah. Now, these guys. Two here. Up on the second one. Let's go. Now, I think, of course, in the picture they just drop them in there. They don't really show you any tips on that. So let's see if I can get a little pressure underneath. That lined up. No, that was not on. Okay, it's going in. Now, this one. Still not lined up. What's that? That should be. Okay. That does not look straight at all. What's going on here? Okay. Okay, so you go in there. That looks okay. That looks okay. Or are you giving me grief? Let's see here. Let's see. That's alright. Okay, you guys are all in place. Yeah, if it's not lining up, maybe for a different one. Maybe it's this one. No. Oh. Oh, wait a second. That's that. Okay. In there. I think that's going to be the same as it was in the first one. Let's. Okay. Yeah, it's not lining up with that hole at all. Yeah, that's sort of. It's missing by 50%. And if you force it in, it gets that's when it gets really crooked. Maybe I started at the wrong place. Let's see. Okay, so much for this being a quick one. Okay. Third tries a charm. Okay. Get you off. Okay. Let's. Okay. So. Okay. Now, let's see, what do I know? I know the one without the foot and the short one go next to each other. And the short one goes here, and the one without the foot goes here. That appears okay. Maybe I just gotta be, and what's, of according to the instructions, it's supposed to be this one is supposed to go next to the arrow. Let's see here. I'm upside down, so it's supposed to be follow the instructions. That one there, and without the foot. Whoop, no. There, and one without the foot goes on the arrow. Okay, so then all these are identical. So I guess I better put this one without any arrows goes on the top one. Line up the arrow in there. It doesn't, I don't think the shape should matter. Okay, so it gives me a chance to make sure I get it alternating again. See if that. And without. And with. Okay. Now this. Like that. Okay. I'll gonna give it another go. The good part about it is that the more times you take them apart and put them together, the easier it is to do, but also makes it more likely to fall apart. Okay, so you up to there. You to there. Okay, now this guy. Go in here. And it's still not lined up. What's it? I'm in the wrong slot again. Hang on. It's supposed to be this one. If this don't work, I'm going to start doing some cutting, I think. Whoop. Yeah, it's not. Okay. New plan. Tired of messing with it. Frustrated. This is supposed to be an easy day. I'm taking this part off. And it's perfect. So, use your own discretion, but that's what I'm going with. Just because I couldn't, the instructions aren't good. This is the first time I've run into the instructions are just so, they're not, the numbering is so far off that I can't keep it straight, and that works to me. It's straight, it's in there. Probably easier just to take, now that I'm done to that one, it'd be probably easier to just take the notch off than it is to try and make that thing to go again. So from now on, I'll give it another go on this one, on these others, but from now on the peg here is going to come off rather than the whole bottom of the structure. But that being said, I got to pull some more pieces, and I'll do that and be right back with some assembly, and hopefully it'll go smoother this time. All right, welcome back to, I guess, Shortcuts 101. Excuse me, I had to say, between my sore thumb and the frustration there, I'm not planning on, I'm going to give it a shot, but if it don't work the first time, I'm going to absolutely just pop that thing off and make it work. The instructions on this one step aren't clear enough. Right up to this point, I was right there recommending this one right alongside the Notre Dame. I still think it's a really good looking model. This one step has frustrated me and maybe clouded my judgment right now. But like I say, it's still gonna be on my recommended to-do list, but it's gonna be lowered. It's still a really good looking model, but this one step needed a little more clarification on the instructions, and I'm just a little frustrated at this point, so I don't want to go too negative on it, because I still like it. Everything still looks good, and the pieces are fitting together excellently. The tolerances are great. I think it looks good, obviously. But I say that I'm just sort of spoiled. Okay, up there. You. If I try this and it goes on perfectly, I'm going to be so frustrated. Okay, let's sit here and start the smallest. Alright, let's see what happens when I try and put this one on. Are you gonna line up for me? And that's another thing I don't have good visibility on. Okay. Getting all these. Okay, so you get my hook back out, and you. Okay. Down. And likewise, it's not lined up again. So you can't. It's just like I say, it's just off by that much. So let's try this time and see if it works any better. That didn't. Alright, I'm gonna snips out and try them. Tight quarters there, so it's hard to get a little. Okay. Now let's get the sander file back on. Okay. Now do that again. Okay. Okay. All the way down. Unless it looks perfect. There's the front here. So, okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna spin this away. So we got. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it and just finish nipping these off now. If anybody else tries this and has better look at it, please leave a comment to let us see how we're supposed to have done this. Okay. Because I am perplexed at this point. Alright. Okay, you back in place. That over there. And that's okay. And this time I'm gonna not put the lid on the thing until it gets installed so I can have it lined up before I start. Okay, so I'll do that. Oh, the arrow goes in the middle. And the bottom. Line up the arrows. No arrows on top. And the short one and the no one next to each other. Now just alternate plane and windowed. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and build the other column while I'm going. No arrows. Top. Alright. Well, this part is pretty easy. I'm getting the hang of it pretty good. Okay. Okay, now let's make our spires right quick. got you. Okay, let's see. We'll need my hook, I'm sure. Put my pliers and stuff out of my way over here where you already can't see, so I'm sure this is thrilling. Okay. And let's see here. See if I can get these. Oh yeah, I do need to put this on before I install them, don't I? They won't go over the top. These two. I'll let over there out of the way. Bring you guys in. Okay. Okay, I think it's gonna maybe cooperate with me here. Nope, I missed him. Right, so that's the front. So it's got on this way. What's that on top of something here? Oh, power cord. Okay, and then our spire, the detail facing forward. That may be where I need to fix these because they're all sort of wonky. So I'll take a look at that before I button it up tonight. Now, these guys in place. This goes like so, I hope. One laundry one over there. Okay, there it went. In place. Here's the front, so I want it to go like this. Detail like so. Alright, and this one's on backwards. Okay, so I got all our towers going with their little stripe detail forward. Now let's see how do these look. I need the flathead for this, don't I? Yeah. Now I'm going to knock those things off again. Let's see. Okay, so this is the part that would need to be changed. I don't think... I just don't think that's going to be worth it. Let's see. I already knocked one of them off over here, so let's... Yeah, because the whole thing's going to come off if I do that, so I'm not going to... That is something that needs to be looked at when you're installing these things. Just make this thing facing forward, I think, is how they're supposed to be. But I'm not sure that they would. I guess you just have to adjust them. How long has this one been? This has been a long one, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy on it, but I do want to do it right. Let's see. Alright, let's pull it out and see if I can make it right. If this is too much of a headache, I'm not going to do any of the second one. Okay, so I want it to be like that. Okay, so that's rotation. These are way. Yeah, I was worried it was gonna happen. Got one wise guy. See a little bit there. You dropped in. Okay. That sounded bad, but I don't think it was. Okay. Okay, so that wasn't overly traumatic. So I'm not sure I want to do it 3 more times. This one, I don't think I'll have to. I think I can just do this with just the dome. I think it looks like I can shift it just 90 degrees and it should. Yep, that worked. Okay, and I knocked off another tile or whatever over there. Felt it. Okay, it went back in place though. Okay. Yeah, I'm going. Might as well finish up. I took the shortcut on the tower, so I'll try and do this right. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. It's something when I was putting it in together yesterday, it didn't even occur to me to try and make that. Okay, so that's the way I want to go. Gently ease you in. This side and that side actually popped right in for me. Okay, that was even better. 3 out of 4. I should. Always 4 of them come off and 4 of them stay. I wonder why. Three, 4. Okay, now I want you go in like that. Oop, too far. Okay, I think. Okay, that's done. All right, so that's. And the bad thing is you can't even see those back two from up front. You're a little crooked and get you straightened up there. All right, but I know they're okay now. Okay, did I ever zoom out a little bit? Okay, let's put my tools back in place, get my battery pack on there, take a final look at this. Oh, other way. Okay, dim some lights. Take it all the way down. Okay, and juice. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a really good, I still, like I said, if anybody has done this one or is going to do this one and can figure out how to make those corner pieces notch in there, please leave a comment, because I just could not see it. And, I say the frustration got to me a little bit too quick maybe, and I gave up. But I think that my compromise worked. And I do think that's a good looking model. I think definitely worth building. This, I was amazed how easy this structure was and how hard the smaller ones were. That was something that surprised me. I thought this would be the most difficult part to do, but it really wasn't. It had issues, but they pretty much popped right on there. I like the lights. I like how I put that diffuser in there. I think really does make it much more subtle, not subtle, much more even glow. I think it puts off just enough light to be. I think that's a good thing. Much like Notre Dame, the downside is the size. It's going to take up a big chunk of room on the shelf, but I think it's worth it. I really do. It is a fine looking model. I'll put up a short of it, giving a full frontal view and more from it sitting down sometime tomorrow. But like I say, folks, this is good. I still, even with the frustration from today, I still recommend this one. I think it's definitely an 8 out of 10 when it's all said and done. It's how I can't give it as good a rating as I did the Notre Dame, just because the Notre Dame it almost assembled itself. It felt like after some of the models I've done, and but I think this is really good. It looks good, and I'm pleased with the results. So that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.